guys, welcome to a new studio vlog. This week I am going to be focused on Father's Day items and getting them all uploaded onto Etsy. So I have already got a few bits and pieces up, including this design that I put up yesterday. Regular viewers will have seen me draw this on one of my Draw With Me's a couple of weeks ago. I'm just trying to get them all up onto Etsy to just give them a week or so to settle into search, give the SEO a chance to get working, and then I'll do a big reveal. However, when I woke up this morning, I had a very nice surprise. That listing had been up for under 12 hours and somebody had found it organically in search and liked my hand illustrated card enough to buy it. So this makes me incredibly proud. This card here that I have printed out will be ready to go and it is going to be sent off to Canada. So I'm hopeful that it will be there in time for Father's Day over there. And yeah, it's just a nice feeling to know that firstly, my designs are nice enough for people to want to buy, and secondly, that my SEO seems to have worked enough to get it to show up on search. So that's all great. When it came to printing this card, things sadly weren't as straightforward as I'd hoped. Some of you will have seen in my previous video that I had to upgrade my printer from my trusty Epson 1500 to a new Canon Pixma. I bought the Canon Pixma on recommendation from dozens of people that said that they absolutely loved it. It's a good printer when it comes to taking cardstock. But when it comes to the print quality and the print profiles, I don't find it as good as my Epson one. The print quality is fantastic, and the ICCs that I use, it means that it's pretty true to what's on screen. However, let me show you what I've been up to this morning. So here you can see we have many printouts of this card with different colours, different brightnesses. This is the new Canon. I have decided that obviously it wasn't cheap. I need to try and make it work. So I've spent the morning playing around with ICCs, trying to get it to work. And my goodness, has it been a big headache. I'm not a stranger to detailed printing. It's something that, as I mentioned, I've been doing since 2013. So I kind of know my way around the printer settings and obviously assigning ICC profiles and the direct graphic design software that I use as well. But Canon has me stumped. Yeah, I don't know if it's just me because I'm so used to the Epson interface, but my goodness, I have really struggled. Not helped by the fact that I have invested in this rather fancy and rather expensive Pinnacle card blanks. The print quality on this is amazing. However, they come at a premium. For each card and envelope, by the time you've factored in postage, it's almost £1 a blank. So, you know, printing out all of these this morning, it's just basically printing money, isn't it? Let alone the ink as well. So it's just been a bit of a headache. However, as you can see from this one, obviously the colours are going to show up a little bit differently on the camera, but looking at this and obviously what I have on screen and what is listed on Etsy, it's pretty true to form now. The way that I had to get it to work, it goes against everything that I've been taught before, which is usually to let your graphic design software, so Photoshop or Affinity, handle the ICC or the colour printing. Everything that I had looked at online said exactly the same for Canon, but it didn't matter what I did, I was just kind of getting these awful dark grey or murky colours, and this is so far off what I wanted. Even with the Pinnacle specific ICC print profile for their paper and my Canon printer, it just wasn't working. So I've had to do the unheard of and let the Canon handle it. So yeah, that's been a bit different for me, and it's definitely going to be a bit of a learning curve, but I'm pleased with the results and I'm hopeful that going forward I will begin to love the printer as much as I do my Epson. Fingers crossed.
A few months ago I launched the option to upgrade to gift wrap, and I made sure that the materials that I used are all eco-friendly, so they're all recyclable. So here you can see me putting together an order. I had an epiphany the other day when I realised that instead of using those expensive £40 card blanks for some of my designs that aren't full colour, I could actually use this ICE 320 GSM card. I love how this prints, the quality of it is absolutely fantastic. The only issue was it was taking me too long to print the design and then have to trim down around the box to make sure it was the right 5x7 design. So I thought if I actually trim it down to 10x7 first, print it and then use my lovely scoring card to get the crease completely down the centre, then this would speed up production and mean that I can still use the card that I have pictured here for the designs that aren't in full colour. So here I am doing one of my cake topper orders. This is for an Alice in Wonderland cake topper. This is one of my first designs and a personal favourite. So once it's cut out, I use the excess space for gift card tags as well, just to help me cut down on waste, and it just makes a nice little addition to the gift wrap upgrade options, and also I use them on my own gifts. So I've done the design here. Here you can see my fancy new backing cards, and I'm just securing the stick and then putting the front on, as this order was for a double-sided.
It's the next day, and despite spending quite a few hours yesterday trying to get the printer working, I'm over the moon because I just printed out a new order that came in overnight and the colours are still perfect. So I used all the settings that I took down yesterday and I'm really pleased with how it turned out. So it looks like I am finally starting to love my new printer.
This last week I've definitely noticed that there's been an increase in wedding related sales, which makes me so very happy. This one is for some custom sunglass decals. So the customer has sent me her text, I've cut it out of specialist signed vinyl, and here you can see me just weeding out the excess around the text. Now I'm just covering it in some special transfer paper so it is ready for the bride to apply to her sunglasses.
Hi guys, so it's Friday, the end of the week, and I just thought I'd check in. I don't know what's going on the last few days. I've been feeling pretty sleepy, a bit groggy. I'm not sure if it's as everything's coming out of lockdown, there's more and more to fit into my days, and obviously trying to juggle that alongside work and running the house and taking care of Mr. Chibichi. It's just a bit tiring, really. I'm sure I'm not alone in feeling this. I'm sure we're all kind of feeling exactly the same. Part of it could be that I am not out walking as much as I usually would be. The weather's been pretty crap this week. If you're in the UK, you might have been treated to some rather, well, I don't know what was going on. We had some huge hailstorms, and the hail that was coming down was, you know, like that, bouncing off the top of the cabin. And yeah, it felt like I was in the middle of a massive waterfall. It was something else. So obviously because of that, I've not really wanted to go out and walk to the post office as much as I usually would. Now that things are relaxing a bit, both mums are on the case and helping to do school pickups and drop-offs with little Chibichi Jr., which is lovely because it means that they get to spend some time with her, but it does mean that I'm not getting all of my steps in, and my Fitbit is generally buzzing quite angrily at me to let me know. So I'm not sure. I'm hoping that it's just a blip, because at the moment it feels like I could go to bed right now and sleep through the entire weekend, and we have a busy weekend ahead of us. So I have finished almost the working week. I'm really pleased with how much stuff I've managed to get done. I've got a lot of my Father's Day items sorted, and my brain is turning to wedding items because I have had an increase this week in wedding related sales. So I think it's clear to see that lots of people, lots of couples are finally managing to get their date sorted after it's been postponed. So that makes me very happy, and I'd like to offer some new items for them as well. I've logged onto YouTube this morning and realised that I am only 6 subscribers away from hitting 50, and I am absolutely blown away. Some of you will know that 100 subscribers is my goal for 2021, so to be so close to the halfway point has absolutely made my day. To celebrate, I have decided that when I hit the magic 50, I am going to be giving away a £20 gift voucher that you can spend on absolutely anything on my website. So if you would like to be in with a chance of entering that, definitely make sure you're subscribed. Keep your eyes peeled, because as soon as I get to 50, I will be launching that giveaway. So if you are already a subscriber, please hit the like button. It does help me get seen by more people. I hope you've enjoyed this week's video, and I can't wait to see you all again. Bye.